All right, I am with John Vecchitto today. Can you tell me a bit about yourself and what you do?
Yes, so I'm John. I grew up in Portland, Connecticut, currently reside in North Haven. I am a loan officer with Elm Tree Funding over in West Hartford, where I specialize in construction loans for buyers.
Awesome, fantastic. And what do you like most about your career?
I think with this whole housing market and how crazy and competitive it's gotten, it's reinvigorated my passion for real estate and housing, because instead of people settling for their dream home, I'm able to help them build the home of their dreams. It's a really kind of rewarding feeling.
Awesome. And can you tell me a bit about the process of, when a buyer decides to move forward with a construction loan?
Yeah, so pretty much the construction loan, it's a program that combines land and construction all into one. So essentially, someone could buy land and build on it, and they only need a 5% down payment.
Oh, awesome.
So pretty much it's just gonna be like any other loan. It is a conventional loan. So underwriting is super easy, super quick, very painless. So typical documentation would be required, typical underwriting guidelines. We close and the buyer gets to build their home.
That's fantastic. Awesome. What would you find to be the thing you like most about your career?
I guess dealing with the people. Yeah, I love dealing with people. Also love kind of going through their plans, especially during the home buying process. I'm a very hands-on mortgage guy, so everyone that closes a loan with me, they'll actually see my truck at the job site, checking out the construction, seeing the whole progress. It's actually a really, really cool thing that I do and love.
That's awesome. And what do you find to be the most challenging part?
The most challenging part is just dealing with delays, dealing with towns on approvals, waiting on architects to have the plans, because these are all things that we need before we can close. So sometimes if the architect or engineer is delayed, closing would be delayed as well.
Yeah, yep. What do you find makes you different than other companies?
I think because of this niche product. The full name of it, it's a one-time closed construction loan. And I think a lot of people may offer it, but a lot of people may not specialize it. And I've been kind of using this tool even for realtors to separate myself. To have them keep using their current lender, but if they want to get into new construction, I'm the guy. I use the analogy of like a surgeon. Do you want to do surgery with someone who's done one surgery, or someone like myself who's done well over 100 of these loans just in the last 2 years?
Awesome.
I'd say that, and also just my hands-on approach. I'm very involved with the whole process and really make it enjoyable for everybody.
Wonderful. Awesome. And any last thoughts that you'd like to add?
I think if realtors or buyers, if you just know anyone who's been frustrated at the bidding wars, if they feel like they're settling for houses, I feel like this is a product that should definitely be considered an option. There's a lot of myths out there that go with new construction. People assume they need a big down payment, excellent credit. They think it's hard and tough. But through this kind of process that I've created, it's incredibly easy. As I mentioned earlier, it's only 5% down, a 700 credit FICO score or better. And they call it one-time close because basically everything closes before pre-build.
Wonderful.
Okay, and I can go more into that, but it's basically the buyer makes interest-only payments during construction, and then once construction is complete, it automatically converts to a permanent home loan.
Okay.
No need to requalify, no need to reappraise the house, no need to pay a second set of closing costs. Everything happens pre-build.
Wonderful.
So buyers like it because of certainty. They know what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah.
It truly is, in today's market, a really, really good program.
Very awesome. That sounds fantastic. And how can people get a hold of you?
The best way would be to call my cell. My cell is 860-918-0251, or they can shoot me an email, john@elmtreefunding.com.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being here today, and we're excited to share this with everyone.
Thank you.
Absolutely.